My brother in Christ? You? Oven the cold food out of the... What? Fuck?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Girltaku Show. Today we have Rexchu with us. Hi! Why don't you introduce yourself for the people that are watching that may not know who you are?
Awesome. So hi, I'm Tala. I go by Rexchu Octomush on TikTok, Rexchu on any other social. I am a Twitch streamer, cosplayer, and gamer.
We wanted to talk about some of your earlier content and the UwU Gamer Girl skits that you made that helped build your platform.
Yeah, thank you so much. I received all the plushies. Yeah, no, all the pink ones? Oh yeah, no, they're my little precious babies. Oh, you want me to try a different voice?
How has your content or your content creating career evolved in the past few years since you started doing that?
When I first started doing the UwU Girl content, I started it as a joke because it was like at the peak of when everyone was basically making gamer jokes, girls were making gamer girl memes. So I kind of saw it as like an opportunity. I'm like, I can do the voice.
Right.
So why don't I just make my own gamer girl POVs? And at the time, POVs were kind of rare. So like you'd only get like those cringe POVs, like
Oh my God.
I'm an alpha wolf and you're like something else. So I was like, oh my God, what happens if I combine a POV and then gamer girl, UwU fun content? And it kind of just evolved into that. At first, it was a joke, and I was doing some funny little skits here and there. And then it kind of evolved into bringing more awareness about the gamer girl community and the hardships we face when we play online games with any like sort of VC interacting with, specifically from my experience, and I feel like a lot of other girls' experiences, males that are pretty toxic. You know, once they hear a girl in a VC, they're like just calling you certain types of vile stuff. So it's kind of like I want to kind of bring awareness about that and also bring a more tight-knit community of gamer girls. So my comments were filled with girls being like, I felt this. Let's all start gaming together. I want more gamer girls in the community. I want to be able to feel safe while I game without having to have the fear of someone attacking me.
Exactly.
So that's what it kind of devolved into, and I'm pretty proud of it. At first, I was kind of like cringed out when I looked back at my old content. I'm like, oh, this is so cringe.
At our old content, especially when it's like meant to be a little cringe.
Those early pandemic trends were kind of cringy.
Girl, we were pooped up in our houses, just like doing whatever on camera, and it was like the gold rush.
And now you look back and you're like, I did that.
It also sparked a lot of duet content and other creators that do like the gamer girl skits and kind of do like a little back and forth. So kind of like created a little bit of commentary about how men treat us in this space, but then also how other women treat us in this space. Because often when you're in such like a male dominated community, a lot of women succumb to like that sort of misogyny and like competition just as a means of survival, because like they want to be the cool girl, like they want to be the girl that doesn't get picked on, so they'll pick on other girls to preserve themselves. So I think it also brought up a lot of discourse in that area through the means of like content and stuff.
Definitely did.
My most popular videos were duet videos that I have done with another creator. Her name is Elongated Musk.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Who do we have in here?
I'm Tala. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, guys, it's an UwU girl. Dude, we all know your voice is not that high. No one's voice is that high.
This is my real voice, though.
This is your real voice? You literally sound like a baby. I'm telling you now, no guys find that attractive.
We are friends. It's kind of funny because when we first started doing duets, people were like, they probably hate each other in real life. I would do the UwU girl version where it's like I'm talking and I'm like getting bullied, and she plays the mean girl, the one that's siding with the guys, that wants to be one of the boys that wants to attack another woman because they also don't want to be like attacked. They don't want to be hurt by the people that they're playing with. So that one sparked a lot of negative comments because people were like bullying her. They're like, why are you being so mean? These girls probably don't even like each other. Why does she keep duetting you? And I'm like, we're literally friends. People kind of forget that POVs are point of views. They are skits, and a lot of them are improv. So we're both doing improv. So it's just a back and forth improvisation. I don't like to feel like it's not authentic. I kind of just want to improv something that has happened to me. And Elongated Musk, an amazing actress, can improv right back, and it's just this whole
feels real and
thing
accurate.
back and forth.
You're into voice acting, you voice act, so tell us a little bit about that. What are some of your dream voice acting roles?
I am very noob, very beginner to voice acting. Again, I've been doing the UwU girl voice for a while, and I knew how to do other voices. That was the most popular one that people wanted to hear. I started going to cons, and I started getting to know a lot of these English dub voice actors. An amazing guy that I met at my first ever time guesting a con was Mike McFarland, and he voices Jean from Attack on Titan. He voices Master Roshi from Dragon Ball.
Icon.
Amazing dude, down to earth. I met him, and turns out a lot of voice actors lived in Texas. I live in Texas, and I did not know that. We started talking a lot, and from him, I started to become friends with a lot of other voice actors. Jenny, who amazing voices Yoimiya from Genshin and a bunch of other great characters, and she voices in The Simpsons. Adam MacArthur, crazy dude. I made him hit the gritty. They were basically my inspiration. I looked up to them a lot. I watched a lot of their dubs. Usually, if you asked me back in middle school, like, Tala, do you like dub or sub? I would tell you dub, because I do not concentrate correctly. It's very hard for me to read subtitles as quick and be able to like focus on the scene. I got a lot better with practice, but I still have an appreciation and a love for dubbing. It takes a lot of effort, and a lot of these dub voice actors get so much hate for it. I just watched them, and I started to try to voice act. I started practicing. I asked them for advice, like, hey, what do you do to get auditions? What do you do to practice your vocal ranges? I started doing voice acting classes on the side with voice actors. Super interesting, super amazing experiences. You learn a lot from them. Not only voicing for anime or games, commercial voices, how to voice if you want to do a medical commercial versus a commercial for like Apple, it kind of helped a lot, especially because you can strain your voice acting. You have to make sure you're practicing with professionals. That way you don't do something to hurt yourself. So that's why I always like tell my friends, like, if you ever want to get into voice acting, I recommend them doing voice acting classes, because, you could practice on your own in healthy ways. YouTube videos, if obviously you don't want to pay for these classes, YouTube videos help a lot. Back to what I would want to voice act, like my dream role of voice acting, definitely would be a Chainsaw Man role, because I love Chainsaw Man. I really want to voice, if they end up animating the part 2. I would probably want to voice a Genshin character, just because in my eyes, I'm Palestinian, I'm Arab, I'm 100% Arab. I really wish that a certain region of the game had more Arab voice actors, especially like most of it is Middle Eastern, Egyptian, a lot of ties to like, I guess, my home countries and the Middle East in general. So thinking like, it'd be so cool to get a role for, one of the characters and like add some lines in Arabic, add some spice in there.
Valid.
So
that's
another role.
Pretty much my
dream
two
role.
my two main fandoms is Chainsaw Man and Genshin.
Me spending a horrible amount of money on Genshin.
Yeah, I agree a little bit with your opinion on dubbing. I think when I first got into anime, it was because, they were dubbed and accessible. Granted, it's better than it used to be, like when I first got into anime. Also, a lot of the time, I'll watch like a dub and a sub of the same episode or the same scenes. And especially with like comedy scenes, sometimes it's just so much funnier in dub, because the way that the actor delivers it, and also like the localization of like the jokes and the humor, they're just funnier. It's more enjoyable that way.
They add improv too a lot in dub. So like, especially in those comedy like scenes, a lot of the times it's improvised. You'd like watch the Japanese version, they don't say the same joke, or they say the joke differently. So I feel like that's what like the charm of dub, because most of it you would have to improvise, because to match the anime characters' mouth movements, so they don't want it to look too choppy or too like weird and distorted. So they try to improvise a little bit just to match.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite aspects of content creation? What do you feel is the most positive thing you've gotten out of being a creator?
Definitely the community. Definitely, like 100%, the community that backs you, the community that is there for you. There are times where like I feel like quitting. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I'll just remember all these people that have my back that are in my community. Like they push me to be the best of me. And also like another thing with being a content creator that's really the positive is like meeting new friends, meeting new people. If I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't be friends with you guys. And I wouldn't be friends with so many amazing people. And they kind of help inspire me too. Like I see my friends' content. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like help give me advice. And you know, it helped me push me out of my introverted bubble a little bit more. Being able to travel, go to cons, being able to meet your influencer friends, your content creator friends, like in person, it's such a different experience. It's such a wholesome experience. I love helping my friends. I love collabing with people because it's so fun, you know?
Yeah,
doing a
like,
collaboration is like...
Especially like in the beginning of like TikTok and stuff, you know, everyone was doing collabs, you know. You had like the AU, like My Hero teacher stuff, and like people were doing chains, and we had anime Truth or Dare and all those things,
Truth or Dare
and
was
like all
so
these different
unhinged.
It was so
I
unhinged.
remember that.
And everyone was just having fun.
Remember when we used to also do takeovers? We'd be like, oh, I want to. You're like,
Yes,
oh, I'm gonna
and
take
those
a
were
break.
so
I'm gonna take a break
fun.
for 2 weeks. Like,
So
who wants to take
fun.
over my account? And then just like everyone would get on there and like post.
When we had that level of trust with people to give out our
I remember when I did.
Very
I wonder
unhinged
if I could
of
find these.
us.
I'd probably have to like scroll forever, but I'm pretty sure. Who did I do a takeover on?
I'll never forget when Renegoddess took over my page.
It was like an
just
honor for someone to
chaotic.
like be like, yeah, take over, post your content on my account. That was so unhinged. And the freaking oh my god, the freaking challenges, the walk in on me challenge was crazy. Like, why were we
The walk in on me challenge?
Why
was
were we
I want to bring that
hilarious.
back so bad.
It
It was
was
so
unhinged,
funny.
but just
Like-
another example of like, yeah, it was fun.
They were so fun.
Now we're getting into the activity segments of the Girltaku Show, where we have our guest do a little activity or play a little game with us. For this first activity, since we talked a lot about your voice acting and especially your, you know, your UwU gamer girl voice, we sent you a few memes that we would like you to read aloud and do a little bit of voice acting. Some of them you might be familiar with, some of them are just really random cringe shit posts that we found.
He's literally gritting right now.
I'm sure he is, babe. I'm sure he is.
Oh, this one's great. I have to hold out the gun.
Tell me I'm pretty right now.
Oh, it's just tell me I'm pretty.
You
Tell
added
me.
your own twist
do it
to
again.
it.
Tell me I'm pretty. now! Pull out my Glock. You're like, yeah. Tell me I'm pretty right now, or you're dead. Your family's dead. Everyone you know will die. I will do it. I'll pull the trigger. I'll do it
That
right
could be
now.
a TikTok audio.
With her blicky
Yeah.
upon the dresser.
Yeah. Oh, this one's funny. You know it's hot outside when you go outside and it's hot.
That was so good.
That was
It's
so
very
hot.
like it's very like
What is this one?
the edgy like teen girl when they try to separate like the edgy
Yeah.
teen like best friend from like the female lead who's like softer. That's like the voice.
Dudes be like, why do they call it oven?
My brother in Christ? You? Oven the cold food out of the what? Fuck?
What is this? My brother in Christ, you of in the cold food, out of hot eat the food. Okay, what? Oh, you of in the cold food, out of, you know, I'm gonna make this sound like a robot because like, oh my god, okay. Dudes be like, why do they call it oven?
My brother in Christ. You? Oven the cold food out of hot, eat the food.
Come on, Gyu, it's just a prank, bro. What's wrong with adding toothpaste in your Oreos? I just wanted to clean your teeth. I can't do her
Shinobu,
voice. She's way too
that's
soft-spoken.
you?
The Tokyo Revengers one. Okay.
This is my boyfriend, Takemichi. And this is Takemichi's boyfriend, Mikey.
This is what Tuxedo Mask sounds like to me.
My job here is done. My beloved, my kitten,
Our
my
tuxedo
sailor
mask
kitten.
is a freaking Discord mod.
My job here is done, my kitten. But you didn't do anything.
I don't know what she sounded like in the original dub. When she found out
I
Tuxedo
forgot how she
Mask's
sounds.
identity, and she was like, "Oh my god, it's Tuxedo Mask."
Yeah, I love that. I love that one so much. You're late, Anya Forger.
Yo,
Still on the voice acting train. Let's practice some
some acting
monologues. So we found some short monologues online, and we found one that we think you would eat up if you want to give it a go.
I am so excited. Like I said, I do improv a little bit, so it's kind of fun to do monologues in practice. So I'm so excited to this monologue. It is called Porcelain Frogs. It is a comedy monologue. It's about Emma. She makes a bold move, asking out the sales clerk at the porcelain frog shop. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have my frog. Porcelain frog. This is
Wait,
it.
are we grabbing frogs?
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Don't
frogs. Oh my god.
include frogs.
I have a
Oh,
frosh.
I have a Frosh Funko Pop
I have a
too, but
frosh. So
it's in a. Oh wait, on
Chopper
my
is close
Chikopi,
enough.
It's International Gift Shop Day. Emma approaches the clerk at the gift shop counter with a small statue of a porcelain frog.
Hi. Just the frog. Thanks. Can't get enough of these guys, am I right? This one's got a little fishing pole. I was in here last week buying one, remember? He was eating a sandwich and his legs, they kind of hang off the edge of the mantelpiece at home. It's like he's chilling by the pond. Can I be honest with you? I saw you in here once when I came to use the bathroom. This was like 6 weeks ago? And you seem nice. You seem nice. You're always polite. You have a really soft voice. I like that. You don't really pay too much attention to me when I buy something. But I kind of like that too. The problem is though, I'm running out of space in my home because I keep coming in here, buying porcelain frogs. I've been meaning to talk to you for like 8 frogs at this point. I'm going to pick up this little green guy today and maybe come back next week. And if you'd like to talk or grab a coffee sometime, we could maybe do that. If not, that's fine. But this is my last frog.
Acting.
how did it end?
We had a lot of fun in our activity segment, but now it's time to start the advice segment of the Girltaku Show, where we get a little bit real. We talk about our experiences in a very honest way, just for anybody out there that's watching that may be going through similar things. The question that I have for you is, you've worked with a lot of big brands in the anime and gaming industry and often get the opportunity to attend conventions with those brands as well. How do you balance your content creator career alongside other things such as family, lifestyle, school, or other goals in your life?
It's
Yeah.
hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm a full-time university student. I'm a broadcasting major and I'm minoring in journalism. I still go to school, kind of balancing being able to travel, go to events and cons, and kind of film content as well, like have the time to sit down and put on makeup, put on a cosplay and film. It's hard. Like it's personally hard for me. If you can find a healthy work-life balance, kind of try and like make a schedule for yourself to get in the groove of it, make a schedule, try to stay consistent, touch grass. I know it's scary, but I personally like doing like Pilates. I like going out for walks. I like hanging out with friends, going out to dinner with them. I kind of want to have a balance in my life where like I don't feel overwhelmed so I get burned out easily. Even like planning vacations. Don't be scared to take vacations. Don't be scared to take breaks.
I
Take those
unapologetically
breaks.
always take breaks. I don't apologize. People are like, I'm so sorry for taking a break. I don't apologize. I'm like,
That's everything we have for today's episode of the Girltaku Show. Is there anything that you want to say to the audience before you go?
I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's watching this. It was really fun being interviewed by the lovely Pika and Lo. Much love. And I hope everyone has an amazing day, night, evening. And don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't let anyone stop you. You're amazing. You're an amazing human being. And you deserve every good thing
true.
that's
I
ever
thought
going
you
to
said
happen to you.
be-
So
I thought you said be
keep it up.
UwU.
You're doing good.
Like be UwU are.
Be UwU.
You are.
always be UwU.
Yeah. Be
Be
UwU,
UwU.
because UwU is you. It's in you. It is deep in there.
that.
Take it out of you.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you